Hello, everyone. Wanted to do another Sumerian tablet. I've now done 6 or 7. I just keep bothering Rex to send me new ones. I wish there was a list somewhere of like all the Sumerian tablets and all their translations. If you guys know this in the comments, let me know. Let's get started with Dumuzid's Dream. It's a Sumerian tablet. One that Rex suggested I do, and I'm going on his show soon to do it. But let's do it here. So, okay, beautiful. All right, guys. So, we start with Aquarius, which is represented by the man with the water pitcher. Now, technically, Aries begins the year, but Aquarius is near the beginning of our year. So, baptism, this is how you baptize, and this is the sign of the man, whereas Virgo is the sign of the woman. Baptism, because this is how you baptize people. Water pitcher, fountain, stream, river, pond, lake, ocean, and sea. All the water bodies apply for Pisces too, because Pisces is a mutable fish in the water. So they're the two waters. The first two are the two waters. And whether it's Aquarius water or Pisces water, they'll tell you like he swam in the sea with the fish. Or if it's Aquarius, it'll say he drank from the water pitcher. There's ways to figure this out. So Aries is the ram. And in Aries, you have March 21st, which is the spring equinox. It's a 12-hour day and a 12-hour night. It's also the Passover, or the passing over of the sun over the equator and back on its way to its height in the summer solstice. In Christianity, the passing over is changed, and it's called the resurrection of God's Son. And the Jewish Passover is when the angel of death passes over all the houses, and anyone that doesn't have the lamb, which is a baby ram, by the way, lamb's blood smeared on their doorpost, identifying themselves to God as the Jews, the people of Aries. Their firstborn sons get killed. So the keyword is ram, lamb, shepherd, or ram's horn. Taurus is the bull. And when you look at the sky and you see Taurus during the season where it's supposed to be, you know that you need to put the plow on the bull so that you can plant the seeds so you can harvest in Virgo and Libra. So whenever you're talking about bull, ox, calf, or cow, that's Taurus. Gemini is the twins. It's the story of Castor and Pollux Troy, whose sister was Helen of Troy. It's the story of Achilles. So when you're talking about twins or brothers, that's Gemini. Cancer is the crab, and it's the sideways moving creature. Just as the sun rises a degree on its axis starting on December 25th, it stops on June 21st. Then for 3 days, it rises to the same degree, hence moving sideways. Then on June 25th, the crab in the ancient Egyptian times was known as the scarab. So whenever you're talking about crab or beetle, that has to do with Cancer. Leo is the king, the lion, the king of the jungle. The ruling planet of Leo is actually the sun. So whenever you're talking about lion, lioness, or cub, that's Leo. Virgo is the woman holding the wheat stalk. Remember before we said that you plant in Taurus? Well, the virgins would cultivate the wheat in Virgo in order to make the bread for the year. So virgin, woman, because Virgo is the sign of the woman. Wheat, because the lady with the wheat stalk. Grain, seed, barley, corn. These are all grainy things that are harvested during Virgo season in the Northern Hemisphere thousands of years ago, and still are to this day. Libra is the justice, the scales, the balance, the just one. The reason it's the justice is because it judges God's sun as it passes over the fall equinox and begins its descent into winter, into cold, into death. Libra is also wine season, which is when you plant for the grapes in Taurus, you could press the wine here. Libra is also olive oil season. So all law-related things, law, judge, justice, the just one, divorce, marriage, court, wine, vineyard, wine press, grapes, or olive oil, that's all Libra. Scorpio is the scorpion, and he is the betrayer. When a scorpion bites you, it leaves an imprint that looks like 2 legs. It's why the mafia has the kiss of death, and it's why Jesus was betrayed by Judas with a kiss. So the sun is judged in Libra with the scales. Then it's betrayed in Scorpio. Finally, in Sagittarius, this is where the bow and the arrow shoot the sun and inflict further punishment on the sun. This is where the sun dies. Why? Because on December 21st, the sun is at its lowest point. It cannot rise any lower. It's dead. It's the dead of winter. It's the beginning of winter, actually, which is why Jesus was dead for 3 days, because it remains at that lowest level for 3 days. Like it walked sideways in Cancer, like the crab walking sideways, it's going to walk sideways down here too for 3 days. And Jesus was dead for 3 days. Or the birth of God's son, December 25th. The sun rises another degree and start to make its way back up to the top. So whenever you hear horse, bow and arrow, spear, or horseman, that's Sagittarius. And then finally you have Capricorn, the goat. If you look at the zodiac wheel at the very bottom, Capricorn is there, and the sun's going to start climbing up the mountain, going to the left a degree. All right, guys, so this isn't a long tablet. I'm just going to read you. So on the left, what we have is if you were to pull this tablet up, or you were to find a translation for this tablet, the highlighted on the left, it's actually bolded. Those are the lines that you could find what I found. So, O crabs of the river grieve. In ancient times the shepherd lay down. Twin reeds. Water was poured. My holy drinking cup was torn down. An owl took the lamb from the sheep house. My rams were scratching the earth. No milk was poured. That your male goats were dragging their dark beards. The evil, hated by men, a river barge. May your dog devour me, the black dog, your shepherd dog and noble dog, your lordly dog, who eat no fish. They offered her a field of grain. Please change my hands into gazelles. On MS has instead snake. So the crab is Cancer. We talked about that just before. The river is Pisces. The shepherd is Aries. Pisces and Aries are connecting signs. Twin is Gemini. Gemini and Cancer are connecting signs. The milk is the Milky Way galaxy, whose center is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius and Gemini are opposing signs. The goat is Capricorn. Capricorn and Sagittarius are opposing signs. Capricorn and Cancer are opposing signs. Oh, I'm sorry. Capricorn and Sagittarius. My apologies on this. Capricorn and Sagittarius are connecting signs. Glad I caught that. Capricorn and Cancer are the opposing signs. The dogs are both Canis Major, which is in Cancer, and Sirius, the dog star, which is also in Cancer, and Pisces, the opposing sign. The snake is Ophiuchus, which sits between Scorpio and Sagittarius. So the missing signs we have are Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Libra, and Scorpio. Now, hold on 1 second before I let you go. I am going to double check one thing real quick. So bear with me for just a moment. Anyway, well, we do have Leo here, okay? Because Crater is the cup. Crater is a small constellation in the southern celestial hemisphere. It's the Latinized name of the Greek crater, a type of cup used to water down wine. So when they're talking about the cup, it borders Leo, so we can take Leo out of that. So I'm doing this in real time with you guys because I just basically did this last night when I got home. Cup is crater, which borders Leo. Okay, guys, so that was it. So Scorpio are the 4 missing signs from this one tablet, but the rest are there. So thank you guys for hanging out, and I will be doing more of these soon.